in the hills of Kentucky, just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State is J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-0. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The 40, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. Here we go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action. It's Burrow. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. This defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On third down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10 now. Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just needed the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Starts. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He finds his target, Beckham. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And that is caught. He's gone for a Bengal touchdown. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
13 yards remaining on second down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's caught. Smith. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Jackson will throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have it on the move on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now Burrow on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch him on their heels.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's caught. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now starts. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
From the 22, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us.
He's got him in, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Mixon up the middle. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are on time now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A run here for starts. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped out along the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals
Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside.